to another episode of Queso's Delivery Driver Diary, the show that only happens every few weeks when Yasser calls out and all the packages just, yikes. Well, absolutely not ideal in terms of how I want to spend my day. I certainly would prefer the deliveries on this beautiful sunny Friday than being trapped in that musty warehouse. Let me tell you something. It's currently 69 degrees out. Nice. And it is so beautiful. So I can't stress it enough. I'm going to say it every log, how nice it is. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry for saying how nice it is. But am I sorry? No, not even in the slightest, because it's so goddamn nice. The only thing that would make this better is if I had my golf clubs and a slight cough. So one of the deliveries, I don't have it yet. I have to go get it. But one of the deliveries is out on Bainbridge Island, and I have a love-hate relationship with Bainbridge Island. I like it because it's a very beautiful place to go, and I get to drive over that cool bridge, and that's a cool shot I like getting every time I go over there. I hate it because it's so deep. Now, I understand, we offer it, have to fulfill it, and it's not very delivery drivery of me if I'm complaining about where I have to go. But also, it's not very me of me if I'm not complaining about where I have to go. Again, because it's so nice out, I don't have a problem going out there because I'm not in the office, and I get to experience the beautiful mid-spring views. But mid-spring might be, and this might be a controversial take, I apologize in advance, but mid-spring might be my least favorite version of spring because the flowers are all gone. Well, not all gone, but mostly gone. And so the trees kind of look wimpy and sad. And that's just unfortunate and disappointing. It's hot, but not super hot. And it still gets really, really cold. For example, last night when I ended stream, I was looking at the forecast and it was 38 degrees outside. And it was almost 70 during the day. So today, for example, it's 72 right now, according to my car. So it just looks kind of sad out. It looks like it should be warm, and it's not, at least consistently. We're getting rain and wind and yada, yada, yada. It's just middle spring. It's just enough to keep you pushing, but also still wildly depressing. Quite possibly the worst time to come out here because school just let out, and wow, that is so good. I love the lens flare. So I'm just getting stopped every four. I don't even know if the camera f***ed up there, but you tipped over. Every 4 seconds. Stop flipping over! Every 4 seconds because of the school bus. Anyways, on the way out here, it got up to 72. It's back down to 69 now. Nice. Yeah, the last time I delivered here, I felt like such a dickhead because I couldn't find the house, so I was crashing out. And then just super annoyed. And then this sweet old lady comes to the door when I'm dropping off the product and gave me a $20 tip. And I was like, fuck, I can't be mad because I'm getting paid handsomely for this. But I was so frustrated, and I don't know if I was frustrated with them or myself, more than likely myself, but I just could not for the life of me find the house. Anywho, deliveries are done. Time to go home. And by home, I mean the warehouse for the next, oh my God, 5 more hours. The deliveries are starting to get to me, I think. I've been on the road too long. Just me and my thoughts. Because everybody else is at work. Not that I'm not at work. I'm working, just, you get what I'm saying. The delivery driver diaries. Also, potential relatable thought, idea, I don't know. I've had this, hasn't happened in a while, but it happened a couple months ago where I woke up in a panic because I thought that I hadn't turned my assignment in. and was so spooked that I hadn't submitted my paper in time and I was going to fail my class. And then I realized that I'm a working adult and don't actually have any classes. So what the f am I tripping over? I don't know. A lot of things to go through. Again, this is just, I'm lonely in the car and I'm craving social interaction, and my social interaction is a camera where these thoughts are going to be shared in like 24-ish hours. We have successfully made it back to the store. It was a long and annoying journey, but we made it. And now we have 4 hours left. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. It's brutal that we're back. I don't want a beer! The reason for the lack of footage since we got back from deliveries is because, like, there's nothing going on. The deliveries were so much more entertaining than anything else that I have going on today. It's just been a lot of, like, sitting at my desk and answering emails. But that's been the rest of the day so far. So now I'm brainstorming merch because I have a new product that's coming out next week. So for my avid vlog viewers, you guys know first next week. If I get my sample in, I want to have it first before I start selling it. Another victory for OG! Taken down to walk day, 4 down, 1 to go. I am over it. I am ready to be done for the week. Not for any particular reason, just mainly, like, you know, working. You know? As I said, well, for you guys, you know, a second ago. For me, it was 2 hours ago. Nothing really happened the rest of the day. There was a very kind gentleman that came in a wheelchair, and I helped him pick out a collar for his dog, and that was pretty much the highlight. I think I rang out maybe 6 people in the last hour of the day, and that's really pushing it. It was probably closer to like 3. So, but I did have some great ideas for merch in my head. And as we said last week, right? Was it last week? It had to be last week. As we said last week, I love designing it, and I love putting it on a product. As to whether or not that product actually ever comes out, we don't gotta talk about that. But in terms of, like, making it, I have a great time doing that. And I had a great idea, and I can't execute it with the tools I have right now. It's the tools I have at home. So when I get home, probably after stream, I'm gonna cook that up because I'm very excited because I think it looks very cool. And maybe you'll never see it. And maybe this will be one of those things like, show us. And I'll be like, no. Or maybe it'll be available. Unless you're watching this like 6 years from now, in which case I couldn't tell you anything.